And we're live, baby. We're live. 9 days later. Actually, this is the 10th day. But yesterday, this is after spending $800 in a power bill, $300 on spray foam. I got some boosters to get that shit for me. That's $1,000 item. And $1,717, baby. Bam. After I forgot I got a TV too. So the 1,700 plus 500 of expenditures, $2,200, and then I've ate out every day this week, sometimes twice, for an average cost of $30 a day for eating out. That's another $210. Let's say $250 because they ate out twice a day, a couple times. So it's $250. Let me do this. $250 for eating out plus the TV plus the spray foam is $275 plus $800 in a power bill plus what's left? 17. Wait, $2,500. $2,500 in 9 days. And divided by 9. Average of $279 a day. Oh yeah, plus the $50 of no, $50 in truck fuel and $10 in generator fuel. Plus, so that's $450, $2,517. Plus $450. Plus I put fuel additive in every day. $3,000 in 9 days. Averaging $337 a day. Motherfucker, please. And that's just selling one thing, ice cream. Just driving around randomly in neighborhoods, having a good time with my pal right here, the Freddy Fender the dog. Freddy the Fender the dog. I love him so, love him so, love my car right. You heard the word car right. We're not going anywhere today. So yeah, I'm trying to do another good 20 days of this. The way I figure away the temperature gradient's doing down, and what I did last year, I got another 20 good days of this, which I need $2,500 to get my other vehicle out of the impound yard. A little too low here. I do like that look though. I like. It looks like the inspector from Speed Racer coming back like this a little bit. I'm gonna try to do handlebar like that. So yeah, I'm shooting for eight from this point, 8,000 total. So I need if I can do that in 9 days, I need some good events. I'm going to try to go out on All Hallows Eve Monday afternoon if the weather's fuck it, the people can come out no matter what. I might just definitely go out. I got to find a good neighborhood where I'm gonna get a lot of good traffic. I'm not gonna be able to go out tonight. It's just that, yeah, the temperature's like 54 degrees or something crazy like it. Hold on. And if it is, it's probably a little bit late to leave for the day. 58. I don't really feel like going all the way up there, and it's going to be down to. That's tomorrow. I don't like that one. Let's look up the weather underground. All right, the weather underground says Sunday supposed to be high of 59, and the showers are supposed to be done by now. I could have probably worked today. I really probably could have. I've been working 9 days nonstop, and I need time off every now and then. And then looking after Monday, I might even take tomorrow afternoon off. We're looking at a good amount of traffic up there too. Um, it's a temperature issue. Right there means everything. Temperature issue. So I might head up there tomorrow, gamble $50, 50, $60. Costs like $60 to go up there for the day. Whether they stay for the day or not, it's just the majority of the fuel is getting up there and back. We'll see. We'll see because no matter what the forecast says, it could change by tomorrow because this is the mountains. I don't know if you're enjoying it, but I am enjoying this. Um, the natural lighting in this the built-in lighting of this room. No, it's a lot better than this little desk lamp. Makes me feel like living in a home again because this is my home now. You gotta close the front door. I'm eating outdoors. Yeah, today's been a good day so far. I got breakfast in me, nice black beans and rice. Got some spray film on here. These are officially work pants now. Well, they're blue jeans to begin with, but anyways, I do like having a nice pair of blue jeans just to, like on a casual day, and then wear a blazer with it. All right, so there's one thing I don't like about this lighting is how it reflects on that Cuban crocodile. Of course, once I get a little bit more moved in here, I've been on this property since March, and I just got moved into this tiny house about a month ago. And it took me a few weeks just to get the power on here. I had to go get some 2 gauge electrical wire to get this wire from here 114 feet to the main breaker box in the garage because this property wasn't really intended for living in. Now the guy before me, I think he had a separate shop. He had a house separate from the shop here. But I bought this was unrestricted land, and that's why I bought it because I can do anything I want. Which specifically was to put this tiny house here that my dad had built. It was exactly what I wanted to do with that shed that was on property before there, but a lot nicer. He just had the other one demolished and this one put in the same place so that the neighbors wouldn't know that He had a new thing built. He had it bought in like literally overnight or during the day while everybody else was at work. It just looks like the other one got a bigger roof put on it to the casual observer. And the sitting inspectors didn't get to notice it because, again, it's not like they'd notice anyways in a city that size. And this thing cost them $18,000, a little more than I would have paid, but I would have just built it myself. I don't see more than $5,000 worth of material here. But hey, it is what it is. It's got electricity in it. It's got spray foam with solution. So the other room is double sheetrocked. It's a really great music studio. Is what it was built for. Music studio. One day you'll see me on my music channel. I'll have a channel just for music. But until then, until I can get the confidence I need to um not embarrass myself. It's been 40 something years since I touched a saxophone and made sounds that made anything close to music. I forgot everything. I really have forgot everything I knew about music. Oh yeah, I know the music sounds in my head. I could ba-da-ba, ba-da-bum, ba-da. Oh, let's see. Blood, Sweat, and Tears. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Them that got will get, them that's not will lose. So the Bible says, and it still is news. Oh, Mama may have, ba-da-ba, and Papa. See, I remember this part of music, but I don't remember G sharp, A sharp, what goes where here, and how to make that make proper sounds and trilling and a whole host of other things, including how to read music. So that part I'm starting right back where I was in the fifth grade. But the thing is, as soon as I get this passive income, once I can get the taco truck running on its own, I'll have that income from that to allow me to be here all day long and afford music lessons where people can come in here and give me music lessons while other people provide a good living for themselves and in the same while free my time up for my passions and my pursuits. And then, I'll also monitor other people out here in the yard. I'll also monitor other people out here in the yard while they make other food trucks. And I'll sell them or lease them or operate them. By or operate them, I mean I will hire people and then they will take them out into the field where I prescribe them to be at. And under my tutelage, I will make them goodly amounts of money. It's all going to be passive for me. And then the windmill, the wind power generating unit I want to get for here. Well, hey, even if it makes just $2,000 or $3,000 a month, that's more than enough to cover all my expenses. And yes, I am trying to get rich. Oh, I'm not trying to get rich. Well, you're a dumb motherfucker. You should always try to get rich because poor don't suit any purposes. Says a man with a communist flag. Well, hey, I'm not into communism. I'm into the idea of Cuba. Cuba is a wonderful paradise. If you can strip away the communism, I would be there in a heartbeat. The finest beach sands on the planet, 105 degrees almost year round. Fuck, that's just nice, man. Who wouldn't want to be warm all the fucking time? And then Cuban music, and I should get myself a loud. and the tres, and abajo sexto, some congas, timbales. This is not mold, by the way. This is foam. This was a music stage right here, or was supposed to have been. I don't think that part ever came to fruition. But we shall see. We shall see. It was built for the after parties after the concert for my brother's child. I refuse to call him my nephew. Horrible things he did. I don't consider to be my family. So we got the spray foam unit. I got the my guest quarters was very, how do you say, breezy. It had a lot of gaps all around like in there's a wooden floor kind of scabbed in and laid down on top of flat earth where there's gaps all the way around it that let the wind just go up in there. And then where it is like this, it's actually scabbed onto a carport. Well, there was that much gap all the way across front to back, and a lot of split spaces like this. So it's basically like almost open to the air, basically thermically. But more like thermally because of the wind that was able to come in and out of there. It was very hard to heat or cool. Now I just did that so that I have a place to stay for a couple um, nights while I spray from this area. This when I took the roof off this place, probably 60% of it I had the rebuilt near, so it has no spray foam insulation. And if you know that, like a human being, 90% of the heat goes up and out. Well, I'm kind of basically heating the outdoors right now. Well, right now it's not so bad because the outside temperature is like 55 degrees and 47 degrees at night, maybe 42, high 38. So in the next month or so, it's not going to be that bad. But when it gets like late December and January, February, early March, I don't want it to. It'll be not prohibitively expensive, but it'd be a lot more expensive than if I don't have that installation up there. Keeping the thermal barrier, that way I can just heat this place up and it'll stay cool. It'll be like living inside of a cooler, or so the theory is. Um, I'm assuming that the spray foam barrier goes down into the walls here. This was meant to be lived in as well. Um, there were two ductless Mitsubishi units, from what I was told. Um, where was and then somebody took them out of here and sold them. That was probably a large reason why this place cost $18,000 because those units were $3,500 each. Sold them. Was given to him for use to live in this space, and the fucking little ingrate sold them. The man would have just gave you money. It was all for his fucking bands and shit, man. Dude, fucking get a business. If you're fucking nowhere job spraying fucking lights on a fucking street, can't hack it, get a fucking business, man. Get your own fucking business. Stealing from your fucking family, man. A fucking senior citizen, a fixed income. Smiling, not allowing somebody to control my emotions. But yeah, you're a real piece of work. I can't wait till your friends find out what you did to Dad. You're a fucking granddad. So yeah, I'm gonna get that done pretty soon. I'll have to stay in the other space for probably 3 or 4 days because I'm not gonna stay in. I'm not gonna pay to stay in a motel. I'm gonna have a perfectly good space right over there, and a shower over there, and a kitchen. I just need to move over there for maybe even a week. Hell, I'm hardly even here anyways. When I'm out on my route, I get up about 9, 10, sit, shower, shave, and shine. I'm gone. I go to Greensboro or sometimes right around here, Cherokee, Cherokee County, and hit all these little towns, man. Sometimes Hendersonville, sometimes Barnesville, sometimes Marion, sometimes Old Fort, sometimes Asheville, sometimes Flat Rock, sometimes Boone. I hit a lot of towns because there ain't no other ice cream guys up there. I got no fucking competition. Not you can compete with me anyways. See, because unlike the employees at the places that are there, they can't do things I can do. Oh, you're $1 short. Just that's good enough. They're inventoried every day. They get a commission. They would be cutting their own commission. They'd be giving the ice cream away for free. Me, if somebody's got $5 on a $6 item, I would have made um, a $5 sale on something that cost me $1 or 35 cents. They make no sale at all. See, I'm still making money, and it's only slightly diminished in profit. And then I've built goodwill. Oh, God, Jesus, that's too tight on you, little girl. Fix that. Oh God, to check your collar. Let's start to get a little bit choky. Okay, wait, little girl. All right, let's fix that. Oh, that's still tight. We might have to get you a new collar. We might have to get you a new collar, little dog. I was like, not even, I couldn't even jack a finger between her collar and her neck. That was no good. I gotta check. She might not want it back on. I wouldn't. All right, let's check this out. There we go. Good girl. Oh, good girl. Yeah. Mhm. I love you too. She turned around and she went, it's like, thank you. I can breathe now. We'll check the rest of the dogs here in a little bit. So yeah. Oh, I've got on hold for $1,800 a 60-inch stainless steel cabinet. Um, heavy gauge with 30-inch by 30-inch doors to put things in and allow for more organization in the food truck. I still think I want to go taco truck. And it'll have tacos, ice cream, soft serve, and hot chocolate, soda fountain soda, where I can make thousands of sodas in the same space that you could only fit 80 or 90 bottles of soda. So virtually limitless. It's going to be great for a big event because um, beverages are a big part, probably 60% of a food truck's income. Why? Because it's more profitable than the food itself. Snow cones. Um, I don't know how much we'll do with this vehicle right here. I think tacos, ice cream, um, maybe espresso. I don't think mini donuts are going to be able to fit in there. I do have a mini donut machine. Tortas, burritos, and then I'll have to graduate to a bigger truck, so I can have soups and cotton candy and popcorn. Then I might revert um, this truck, the smaller one, into a grocery gator for the big truck, bigger, because the big truck will be an 18 wheeler. That will be the big food truck, and that'll be specifically for doing servicing ports or big events. You know, like super festivals, like a Bell Share, stupid city of Asheville. You know, events like 300 or 400,000 people where I can just go in there and just tell it monopolize the food scene because of the attractiveness of something that big. Just it attracts people more towards it than a small food booth. And then I also have more room in there to do higher quality foods. I have multiple crews in there taking care of multiple booths as well as that itself. So I'll have the factory itself and then the long line with multiple cashier points up front. And then like all across the festival, I'll have satellite locations where warming warming um, um, boxes. I forget what they're called. Will be whisked away towards satellite locations all across the festival, where it would be like a franchised for the event, and like a warming chamber with 300 burritos to go quickly to the other side of the event, and then I'll brand it all and paint it all with the same thing, so they know that no matter where they go in the festival, they can get branded foods. But so that's the idea. We're talking about $600,000 implements stuff like that. So we'll see how things go first. I'm going for $10,000 days at high flow locations. Like, well, I'm not going to tell you how my business operates. You can go out there and carbon copy my ideas. No, it took me way too long how to figure out how to do this game, and I'm not going to tell you where my fishing spots are at. Boy, she's like really loving this with her collar loosened up. She's like really being super mellow. No wonder she's being so like jumpy. Oh, let's take it out just a little bit more. Well, let me take a little bit more out. Any more than this, we'll have to get you new color. So we're figuring out the other food truck number 2 situation here with, and I got to get $2,500 to get it out of the impound lot where somebody else managed to take my property to in California. I should have that money within probably a week. It's $1,700 right now, but I gotta re up on product right quick, like, so I can continue making money. I'm gonna now if I can get that by Tuesday or Wednesday, I might just go ahead and ship that money off and get my re up money with what I got left. That's a priority. So if I get I need $800 more if I can get that by Wednesday, and that puts me in zero and a tank full of fuel, and still only have half. If I have only half the merchandise I would have, that's enough to keep going with. That's because the first day will get me 200, the second day will get me $300 or $400, and then that'll be enough to go up re up. Now I might have to go re up every other day or so. Um, I might have to take $200 to re up to get the stuff that I need to get $800, and then use that to get money that I need to get the full load, which costs about $1,200. It might take me a week to get back up to full load. But key point is, um, all my bills are paid because I don't have any mortgage. I don't have any vehicle payments. And so basically, I've got electricity. My water bill's $30 a month. I've never had a water bill over $30. And I shower every day. I wash and clean dishes. You know, now mind you, I take a 5 minute shower once in the morning, once in the afternoon. I got my electric bills down to $120 a month. So I've pretty much pared down my expenses. It costs me about $50 a week to eat here. I'll eat a meal out usually once a day, and at the end of the day, my mom's like, "Hey, you got food at home," because expenses get up there real quick. $60 a day just to leave the house and come back, well, and run the route. So if I eat out 20, $30, well, guess what? That puts my expenses, and I don't eat fast food. Uh, put my expenses at $100 a day. So if no matter what, I'm out $100 a day for leaving the house, and that's not including food costs, business food costs, which is about 20%. So I got to make 500 just to bring 300 home if I eat out. So that 25 to $30 really is a big deal for cash flow, daily cash flow. Now across the week, it's only $210 out of usually 2,500 to $3,000. But cash flow, daily cash flow prevents the weekly. See what I'm saying there? Because $300 daily cash flow is only $2,100 versus $400 cash flow is $2,800. So it only cost me $200 on the week. When you take it out daily, it kills the weekly cash flow by $500 more. Don't ask me how that math works. It just does. It sucks. I hate it. So I gotta live poor during the week so I can have a bigger paycheck on the end of the week, and I don't mind that because long term that's going to get me a lot further than. Now, mind you, what I do, I do eat the one meal out I don't eat fast food, but I do like my tacos, so I'll try not to eat out as much as possible. And plus, not only does eating out cost me money, but it costs me money making time, and at an average 105 to $150 per hour income. I can't afford to take time to eat because that $12 taco plate actually cost me 45 to $75 in lost revenue. So then we're talking about the meal cost me $100. I can't afford to eat. I have to eat on the run, driving, eating. So what I need to do is I need to have a microwave in the truck and microwavable foods. Other than that, I eat ice cream. That's my nutrition when I'm on the road. Right? I just eat ice cream. Right, 4 or 5 bars of ice cream. Cost me $5. Plus, I need to know what the shit tastes like and it's quality control. No, that's not just an excuse to eat ice cream. It really, I have to. Is a freezer burn occurring? What does this stuff really taste like? I carry like 60 different things, and sometimes I get new things here and there. I have to know, be able to describe it, texture wise and flavor wise, aftertaste, all kinds of. There we go, baby. I love Jaja Gabor. Yeah, can you read now? Yeah, she just went. Let me tell you, choking you a little bit. All right, we'll fix that. You can't see that, I guess, but this part that engages the other part. It's cockeyed a little bit, make it a little bit more tight, a little more tight than it could be looser. Now, obviously, I don't want her to go take it off and go over her head with it because she needs to be able to be identified if she gets lost like her sister did. All right. Her fur got matted on here. That's scary. Let this get like this. I'm not usually inattentive, but I guess she spends all day with me, so I should have noticed this. All right, little girl. So, what else we got on the agenda? I spray foam the other place so I can go in there. I need to prep the grill so I can get ready to do gorilla vending if I have to. The prep table is ready to go in there. I just got to take the wheels off that. I got to take the wheels off everything because I don't want it rolling in the food truck. I might have to stay in ice cream another 2 or 3 weeks because I really want this soft serve soft soda machine. I can make so much more income selling, and plus, fountain soda is far superior to can or bottle. Now, on the list of hierarchy, we got fountain soda, bottle, then can. Well, again, this unit's this big by this big by this big. So it's actually less than the space of a cooler on top of there, and then you got all your bags and whatnot. So it's actually all about the same size as one and a half those 1.5 times the volumes of one of those big white igloo coolers, and it comes out cold as well. And then you put ice on it, So volume wise, I'm able to sell thousands of sodas out of the same volume or just slightly more than a cooler that can only handle like 80 or 90 iced down cans and bottles. Plus the superior taste of being a soda fountain soda. And then you take the volume of the it's actually about this big. The cups and they're in sleeves. Well, they're in like 500. So roughly the same space as two coolers. Those big white igloo coolers at 90 quart and 180 quarts of volume. I can sell thousands or at least 500 fountain soda. So I don't plan on selling more than 500 sodas in a sitting. If I do, that'd be really fucking great. The next day, the next time I went out to a location like that, I'd carry five. Um, I would bring a trailer to carry all this. I would carry a trailer behind me to be my rolling storage shed, so I could carry 40,000 cups at a time, and 40,000 lids, and 40,000. Because selling out is never a good idea. Ah, I got that for free, and that would have cost me $80, just like that couch. I got that for free. That would have cost me $3,000, and it's almost in brand new condition. Now, it doesn't have little spots right here where their dogs dog in a little bit, but you know what? I don't care because it would look that the same with me, but had bought it new anyways because I got 10 fucking dogs, and I don't care. The couch is for them anyways. I mean, see, I don't even sit in it. I sit in this chair. That's for guests. And hell, I don't even have guests. Not recently. I don't know any in this town. But hey, let me go get a beer. I gotta have beer. We're gonna hang out a bit more and talk. Okay. Oh, I just found the other heater, the other space heater. I was looking all over for it. It's in the other room. A couple of Wiener Schnitzels, and that's what they will be called on the food truck, or schnitzel. Even if it's just a hot dog, I'm never going to call it a hot dog. It will always be a Wiener Schnitzel. Are we live? All right. Time to enjoy a nice, good. Speaking of Germany, what is this? Ashley Dutch from Holland, not German, but I do like a nice Bach. A Doppelbach, a triple Bach. I have not had a Shiner Bach in a while. I don't like that view. I got dogs all around me looking for human food. Mm. I've got to take this air conditioning down out of this window. Got those plastic pleats on the side. I don't think those are thermally efficient as having the window closed and the air conditioning better. But I've got 14 beer bottles, 3 hats, a computer, and a printer in the way, and also this desk to get to there. And then I can't just go out the front door and come over here anymore. I have to go out the front door, all the way to the front gate, around these buildings, back down the backyard or side yard, and a quarter acre there, quarter acre front, and another half acre back here. Kind of like a forest back here. There's hundreds of trees back there. A couple of dozen of them are really, really, really big. Like enough to make lumber out of. If I had a sawmill here, I could probably build a pretty nice house for the cost of my time. Me work, fuck that. For my employees' time running my sawmill. Sometimes it's valuable fucking doing labor. Fucking labor? Can I help you too? That's it. All gone. Oh, you see that other piece over there. You know, y'all get down for a little bit. I love you. Got food for me. Y'all have a bowl of lamb lamb kibble, not even just beef kibble. I'm gonna get motivated sometime today and do this. Even if just a couple of measures. I gotta do something. That's one of the reasons I got to be second chair in school. All the other kids were running around, ah, ah, chasing each other around the schoolyard, playing grab ass. I was playing saxophone. I'm like, how do you get so good? Because I practiced it every day. I just got tired, mom, and put it down. I'll quit. Oh, you quit. You didn't practice there. That's why you quit. That's why you never got better. You're going to sound like shit. It's going to sound like utter complete shit. Nobody, well, Bach was automatically good at playing an instrument, supposedly. I go trying to look at my dad in the eye. I love my dad. I miss him so very much. We're the best of friends. I'm bike riding every day, different bars and restaurants, and hanging out with different people. He bought me a $3,000 bicycle, so I can go out and pay for his bar tab and his meals. I don't mind. He just bought me a $3,000 bicycle. And he always had words of wisdom every fucking day of his life. Like more than his wisdom was more than the sum of his days. Well, it came from my grandfather and his father. It's the wisdom of the ages. That's why these millennials are missing out. Okay, boomer. Well, respect your fucking elders. Learn from them. You're actually being programmed to not have wisdom and be easily controlled by the government. The government does not like wisdom of the ages. Mhm. Wisdom takes away government's control. But okay, that's very easy for a small space like this. Have you seen that little dark thing over there? That's my microwave right there. I have to point over here for exaggeration. I'm actually pointing straight ahead. Right there's a microwave, but it looks like I'm pointing to this thing. My house is not a mess, but yeah. Oh yeah, that microwave over there is half the distance to that wall over there. It's not a terribly big space, but it's paid for, and it's mine. And I'm hardly here anyways. So even if I had a fucking mansion, well, good it would it do me? Getting a bigger space. Right now, I'm in escaping survival mode into prosperity mode. Well, in escaping survival mode, there's a lot of tightening of the belt. I'm drinking imported. I'm not drinking American beers. They're fucking expensive. It used to be the other way around. My good beers from Asheville. One of the best beer towns I've ever been to. And I've been to Portland many times. Blah blah. Fucking overrated. It's full of homeless people. Not the Asheville now. Some of the problem that recently, since we have become a liberal town. Yuck. Yuck. Why on God's green earth would you want to be homeless downtown where everybody sees you and it's a fucking embarrassment to yourself? It's not a badge of honor to be fucking poor or homeless. No, it's not. You should be ashamed of yourself. Look at me and all my shit. I'm homeless. Give me money so I can go do drugs. Versus, if you dress like this and you have a sign that says I'm homeless and hungry. I'm like, I don't see how. We'll get a fucking job, motherfucker. You should. It's a fucking, they're paying dishwashers the lowest rung of the fucking restaurant trade. $19 an hour. Can't live off that. Get some fucking roommates. Another thing I could do here, I could build a tiny house village on this back half acre. I could put 40 fucking tiny houses there and charge $1,500 a month. No, all electricity included, all the water included, trash removal, and I don't know. That's a little bit much for this area. I think maybe like $1,200 a month. But it's an outreach program. I gotta trim my eyebrows again. Looking like a fucking mad scientist. Outreach program. Um, uh, you're gonna be off drugs. Um, maybe have 3 or 4 units just for people that need to be in a situation where they're encouraged not to leave and they can detox. I want to be able to help people. I really do. I've always liked helping people. Has it bit me in the ass a lot? Fuck yeah. And, and I'm not ever going to let it stop me from helping other people. But a lot of times it bites me in the ass. But what I am going to do is going to abate the ability to bite me in the ass. Because if it bites me in the ass too hard, I won't be able to help myself. If I can't help myself, I can't help other people. Remember, my name is Godlike, Angel, Godlike. I'm here for a reason, and I help a lot of people as much as I can. I will give somebody a shirt off my back. Start wearing their shirts. So I can get somebody the shirt off my back and still have a shirt. And I've done that. As a matter of fact, I remember what was that the last time I gave somebody a shirt off? It was a beggar on the side of the road. Didn't have a shirt on. Uh, was right next to his broken down car with his wife and kids trying to get money to stay in the hotel they were at. They were in a weekly hotel. And I gave him the shirt off my back. Nice shirt like this. And a couple more shirts just like this. Not necessarily the exact same one, but clean and nice looking. And escorted him to his hotel room and gave him like $500 out of my pocket because they were trying to get home. They're stuck. That's their story. They were stuck on the road because the car broke down on the way back to their house. And it's like, well, this helps you get your car fixed or at least get home and you can walk to your job or whatever. And here's a couple shirts. And then you explain, well, I don't have a job. And here's a couple more shirts so you can look presentable. Because all his clothes were in tatters, so was the whole fucking family. Fucking horrible. And so you can go be presentable, and here's some money. You can get home and buy some pants or whatnot and some shoes. And I don't know whatever happened to him. And I just hope that I was able to help enough to get him in the right direction. And it's fucking horrible. I remember when my family, uh, we were homeless for a while, and well, I can empathize. It's like when I sell ice cream and the kid doesn't have enough money, and they come up to me with like 3 or 4 quarters and a handful of change. They're like, "Sweetie, you put your money back in your pocket. Here, have this ice cream. And keep saving." Now, do I do that every fucking time? I can't afford to do it all day long. If they have $1, well, that at least covers the cost of my ice cream. Do I get away for free? Free? Sometimes. 'Cause when I remember I was a kid, 'cause when I remember I was a kid, I remember the only time I saw ice cream truck when I was a kid was we lived in Miami, Florida. It was 1977. I was in the third grade, and ice cream was 50 cents. I didn't even have 50 cents to even. I bought firecrackers from the ice cream man one time. How's your collar? Okay, your collar is good. Good boy. And strawberry shortcake, my favorite at the time, which is still a pretty popular one right now, was 35 cents. We were so poor. I didn't even have my parents didn't even give me walking around money. I didn't even get an allowance. I was glad to have a few toys and fuck. I don't think we even played with toys when I was a kid at down in Miami. We more played doctor than anything. Everybody was running to everybody's house to play doctor after school, or cowboys and Indians. Hide and seek, grabby feely. And again, I really didn't know a lot of that either. I was charged by my grandmother to spend 2 or 3 hours every day writing and reciting words out of the dictionary. Part of the reason why I had a university level vocabulary in English, my third language, by age 8. That's right, Mr. Director, my third language. I actually spoke Spanish, then German, then Spanish again, then English. Then I lost all those other things. Then in my teens, I rediscovered Spanish, and it all clicked in just amniotically. Then I rejected all that and started learning again in my 20s. And when I ran away with a circus, because then it was necessary. I had to know what people were talking. I don't make sure they weren't plotting against me. And it's nice to know what people are talking about around you. Make sure it's not about you or something bad. And then I started learning some Russian and just just smattering, just usually just basics. You can watch people learn out of context and see what they're talking about. The body language and what they're doing at the time, what they're pointing at, the emotional level and the inflection. That's why in-person learning language is a lot better than a book. A book teaches how to read shapes off a page. It doesn't really teach us a language. Hmm. I'm gonna get motivated. Well, I got one thing today. And anybody that watches my channel knows I'm about small victories. Small victories every day. I got that room ready. Taking the wheels off of that prep table's probably take about 30, 40 minutes. I'll save that for another day. I really don't need the grill ready yet. I'll save that for another day. I want to just relax because really, I've been working. I worked this last 9 days, probably. Let's see, leave her about 10 a.m. Get back about also 12 hours a day or during the week. So there's Thursday, Fridays, 24 hours. Now Saturday, usually leave it about 9 a.m. Looks like something. No matter what I do, I work average 12 hours a day. Where they get um, whether I get 5 or 9 hours in. Somehow it all equals out to be about 12 hours a day. Just the giggles. 9 times 12. Oh, it's not. It's 108. I just worked 108 hours in the last 9 days. Now, mind you, a lot of this, well, not well. It takes me an hour and a half up there, get up there an hour and a half to get back. So there's transit time involved. I say, what is the word for that? When you drive to work. Yeah, I'm gonna watch Speed Racer. I'm gonna catch up on watching the cartoons I wanted to watch as a kid. Never got to watch Speed Racer because it was time to get on the school bus when Speed Racer was coming on versus the kids across the hall. Well, they had money. They got on the little private jitney bus. I got. How did I get to school in the morning? Oh, I walked to school, and you had to be over 3 miles away to get on the public on the school bus. Well, I was only a mile and a half, and my parents couldn't afford the jitney, and yeah, they were going to work in the car. Oh, that's right. I got a car ride to work. I remember now. Work, school, and I walked home selling TV tempos. I made like $80, $90 a day in the mid 70s. That was on par with what my parents were making. The full working day. See, I've always been an entrepreneur. I said to the entrepreneur. I've always had that spirit. It came from my granddad. He was a businessman. He was an importer of cellophane papers from Havana, Cuba. He was the biggest importer of uh, uh, cellophane to the United States. Well, from Cuba, I mean, there were probably multiple streams from multiple nations, but from the nation of Cuba, he was the biggest one. All right, got my calculators cleared out. As long as I can keep that $337 a day, I'll meet my goal. I'll meet my goal. I need $6,500 more than I have right now, and that'll be enough to get my taco truck out of impound so I can go to the insurance adjusters and get me a check for about $24,000 when they total it out. And then I also want to be able to have the money to do this on my own. So I can have all that money for taco truck number 2, or just have cash reserves for taco truck number 1. It's always harder to operate a business without cash reserves, even if you never use them. It's just the knowledge that reserve is there, your safety net. And even if you never use the safety net, it's always just a lot easier to operate. In other words, what I always heard in Vegas a lot: scared money don't win. And that not only just goes for gambling. Well, operating a business is a gamble. All life, anything you do after you wake up is a fucking gamble. Everything you do is a fucking gamble. It's just about risk mitigation. Right now, I'm going to mitigate me some happiness, and I'm going to drink this other beer, and I want to vegetate on some TV for a while, and or I might watch my safe serve videos. Okay, so I'll watch one episode of Speed Racer, and then watch a safe serve video, and then another one of that, and then how to make the best carne asada, and then another one of that. Boring and monotonous. Responsibility is boring and fucking monotonous. But the results are turning this stack into $100 bills, which means flying to Cuba, which means flying to the Isle of Man and having a motorcycle to race around on, flying to Europe for 3 or 4 months and having racing experience before the Isle of Man so I can have my license and die a happy man on a racetrack. I'd rather die doing that than fucking just some goddamn monotonous job at a fucking old age, all crippled up and worthless. Peace, baby, peace.